Hey traders, Mark here. Today is Tuesday, December 12th. Just going to do my daily recap. I'm trying to get in this habit, and so far I've actually done, the last 7 trading days. So the habit is kicking in here, and frankly I've really enjoyed kind of getting back in the swing here. So I'm getting a lot of comments from people about the win percentage and how they don't think they could trade a system with a win percentage under 25%. One of my favorite quotes that I've ever heard is, whether you say you can or you can't, either way you're right. So my point is, it's all in your mind. And again, I'm going to lean on the fact that some of the world's top traders are trading sub 30%. So why are you expecting to trade such a high percentage? And also, let me ask you this. How has your trading been treating you, trading at your high percentage? I'm being serious here. Be honest with yourself. Okay, let's get into the trading day today. Today was a choppy day, so let's just get started. Here's the market open. You can see I'm red on both the 5-minute and the 15-minute. My first trade is right here, and that is for a loss. My second trade comes in right here, and this is for a nice win. So start the day 1-1. Now again, I need to have a reset. So remember the reset. I need to have a close above my most recent sell zone, and I need a green zone. Here's my green zone, and here's my close above. Now I need a fresh red zone. This was actually unfortunate, gang. Look at this. I trade the zone inside the zone. So this trade right here would have been a valid signal, but it was 3 ticks away from the zone instead of 2, so I couldn't take this trade. Okay, so still waiting for a valid signal. Let's set up a zone. Just making sure I don't have a zone inside of a zone in here. No, I don't. Okay, now my 5-minute is green. So there's nothing for me to do here unless I were to get a zone inside of a zone. Okay, now I've got a red zone on the 5-minute here. And this is a zone inside the zone scenario. So here's a trade that I would take, and that's a loss. Okay, now I'm green and green, so I can look for a green zone, which I get right here. Let's see. Actually, I have my first one right here because it gets within 2 ticks of the zone, so that's a loss. And then I have a trade right here. It's also a loss. So 2 losses there. And then I actually had a zone inside of it. Wait, do I? Oh wait, no, never mind. No, I don't. Because this zone got closed above here. Alright. This is not a zone inside of a zone because this zone right here on the 5-minute got taken out. So no trade there, unfortunately. Would have been a great little trade. You can see the nice failure up on the 5-minute. Okay, so now I'm red and neutral, so I have nothing to do here. Okay, now I am red and red. So this would have been a trade, but no, it never set up. This also would have been a trade. It never set up. Then I go green and red with nothing to do. And I never get a zone inside of my 5-minute zone here. Okay. Let's look at this one here. So I'm green and red, and then it both turn green right here. So my entry would be 825. It doesn't quite make it. So that's a loss. Okay, and then it never sets up again. Now I'm red and green. Now red and red. Never sets up in this zone. Then I've got a setup here. So that's a loss. And then we have the market close. Okay, so that gives me 6 losses and 1 win. So let's go plug that into the spreadsheet. So it's this week. So let's change this 3 to a 9 and this to a 2. So right now I'm still positive on the week after fees at 18% win percentage. We'll see how the week ends up. Okay, let's take a look at the tick chart. The tick chart was also really messy today. I'm sorry, the range chart was also really messy today. Okay, where's 830? 830 is right here. So here's my green zone. I would have taken a trade right here. So that's a loss. Then I break the green zone. I take a trade here at 425. Comes up and would stop me out to the tick right there. That's the loss. There's 2 losses. Okay, no. So now I've got green. I can only be long until I take out my green zone. Here's a trade right here. 575. That's again to the tick. So that's 3 losses. I'd have a trade right here. That's 4. Another trade here would be 5 losses. And then I can't take this trade, unfortunately, because look, I already tested the zone right here before my green zone was taken out. So in order for me to take another trade out of this zone, I need an equal high. I never got it. Okay, so no trade there. And then I would have had a trade right here. So it was at 6. And then a trade here, 7. And then we're at the close of the market. So I would have had 7 losses on this one. And then I'm actually short this right now. I'll show you you can see my orders here. This is my stop here, my target at 89. So we'll see if I get 89 tonight. It'd be a nice $300 trade per contract. It's just one contract. All right, so let's go fill that in over on this one. So what I have 7 and 0. So 7 losses here. Oh, I had 7 losses today, so 8. All right, still positive for the week. So we'll see how the rest of the week shakes out. Now, one thing that I am considering on this 12 range is either moving this down to an 8 range and keeping the same stop and target, or once a trade is triggered, placing a limit order 2 ticks back. Because I've noticed I have a handful of these getting stopped to the tick at 3 points. So maybe I need to go down to an 8 range and just keep the same parameters. Anyway, I'll play around with it. One thing that's nice though is if you're diversifying your risk, if we were trading crude oil today, let's take a look. See 8 o'clock open. Here's my 8 o'clock open. I would have shorted here, so there's 1 loss. And unfortunately would have missed this move. I would have had a trade here for a win. Let's see. 72. Yep, would have hit target right in this area. I would have shorted again for another win. And then I would have shorted again here for a loss. So this would have given me a positive day and offset all my losses on the NASDAQ. Okay, gang, I hope you're enjoying this little mental shift that I've had. I'm trying to help push it onto you guys through osmosis and really just me being pushy. All right, gang, have a great rest of your evening, and I'll catch you tomorrow.